Welcome to Late Night Gaming with Crapgamer. In case you guys haven't noticed, I've been trying out different things in the evening as far as, just things that maybe you guys would enjoy late night, overnight, things like that. So, I just figured this would be a good time to kind of relax and talk a little bit about something that I've kind of gone on about a bit. Maybe you guys have heard me bitch about some of the media bias and things like that. I pointed out a lot, but one thing that I do want to say is that it's unbelievable that there's some people out there that don't think that there's a media bias going on between Microsoft and Sony, or that it's invented or something along those lines. And all I have to do is say, look at the facts, okay? Microsoft has done an incredible job of listening to what gamers want, and they really get no credit for this, right? They just get no credit for it. There were early in this generation, there were polls and things like that people took. Why are you getting a PS4 over an Xbox One? And the number one reason was better resolution, right? When Xbox One launched and it had a really good lineup of Killer Instinct, Dead Rising 3, Rise Son of Rome, Zoo Tycoon, Forza Motorsport 5, and then 3 months later it had Titanfall. That was a good reason to get an Xbox One, in my opinion. But what did people think? No, it's not. They would rather play Knack and Killzone on the PS4. So why did they choose that? Well, they chose the PS4 not for the exclusives, because exclusives don't matter. So they bought a PS4 because it had better resolution on the multiplats and games performed better. So with that thinking, very calmly, very cool, very collectedly, wouldn't those same people buy an Xbox Scorpio because exclusives don't matter and games will perform better on it? Just trying to ask a simple question right there. Also, places like Digital Foundry, anytime they judge an Xbox One game and it drops frame rate, they attack it. With the PS4 Pro, if a game drops frame rate like Horizon Zero Dawn, they go, oh well, it dropped a couple frames there, or dropped some frames there, but there's so much going on, it can be forgiven. Or they nickname the boost mode Beast Mode. Or you have gaming media like Colin Moriarty or some of these other people who say Microsoft should stop trying to compete, or that there's this huge rift between exclusives, which I completely disagree with. In my opinion, if the third-party Japanese developers were being fair to Xbox and putting the games on there too, because I don't think that for the most part Sony's not paying these developers to put their games on the PS4. They're just doing it because they have a stronger presence in Japan. So I feel like it's really a slight to Microsoft, and it's a shame. Not that I really care for those games, but a lot of people are jumping on the PS4 bandwagon strictly because they have a lot of Japanese support, which they don't have to pay anything extra for. It's just that they're a Japanese company, and so they get the Japanese support. So I think that if you take away that support, what does Sony really have, exclusive-wise? Just humor me. Let's say the Niers and the, Yakuzas were multiplat. What would Sony have that would differentiate? Would it have Horizon Zero Dawn and Gran Turismo Sport this year as the only real exclusives? And would that be considered better than Halo Wars 2, Crackdown 3, Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2, Killer Instinct Season 4? I mean, would that be enough? How come I can go on a site like N4G, where it was rumored that, this Dutch newspaper, I guess, leaked that Killzone 5 might come out, and everybody's real excited in the comment section, and I make one little comment saying, isn't it odd how everyone's really excited about this game? But if that were a Microsoft title, something 5, people would be accusing Microsoft of milking their tired franchises. Yet Sony can do it and nobody says a word. Do you guys notice the double standard? It's the double standards and the media bias that really get to me the most and propel me to do what I do. And it's really cool when people realize what I'm doing and are appreciative and thankful and things like that. You don't have to believe me or like me or anything like that to understand, you know, maybe Crapgamer's not crazy. Maybe there is something more going on here than meets the eye. So I just wanted to point that out and say thanks for listening. Late Night Gaming, Episode 1. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Hit me up on Twitter, @_Crapgamer, Xbox Live, MOH space Crapgamer. There's definitely some media bias and a double standard. Thanks for watching. Crapgamer out.